brings his A game. He could be awfully tough in this one.
Shohei Ohtani will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight. I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it out.
First things first, here's the throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's Brett Gardner now. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there. 1 away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Ready now, Zue Lin. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, left fielder
Giancarlo Stanton now. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Stanton hits a little over the 270 mark. Ready with the 0-1. Out into right center. Well hit. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Here's Jonathan Scope now. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot, they've needed a big knock.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's a and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Here's Tyler Austin now, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that is through into center field. A base hit. He'll get it into second. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end the. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
for the Twins, center fielder
Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, winner, go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Myers.
Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Here's a high pop-up. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and that is off the wall. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike. Kepler, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. He takes the turn and heads for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
Slow curveball. 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with...
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Hit sharply on the ground. Torres fields it cleanly on the first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Lynn is under it. 2 gone. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On the year, Castro is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us. Standing in, Zue Lin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Slow little grounder left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. 0-1 the count. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Tyler Austin.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Rosario is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks lead. Leading off the inning, Ehire Adrianza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
2-0. Hold strike on the change, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there, 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone, that's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Into the box, Byron Buxton, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Four to 1's our score here in inning number 3. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a hot shot toward third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Miguel Sano is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called, and boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Will Myers
takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground is short. To his right, Polanco. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And it's fouled away. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Sanchez hits a little over the 270 mark. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Four runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Myers going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Next will be the designated hitter, Max Kepler. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit, make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. Stepping into the box, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Kepler aboard here at first with nobody out. And now a swing and a miss, and Morrison is retired for out number 1. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He popped out in his first trip. Rosario playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Locked him up for the off-speed stuff on that one. Eddie Rosario goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. Jason Castro will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Softly hit here to the left side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when they're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Twins leave the bases loaded. They trail it 4-1. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Morrison's there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Brett.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. Myers on the move. Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Third baseman.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Stepping in now, Zue Lin. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Lin is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up. That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Gardner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Giancarlo Stanton now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Up high, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. Kyle Gibson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 0-1 missed with a slider. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton is after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next
Here's
for the
Tyler
Yankees.
Austin now. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th. Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swinging a soft liner, and again he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Miguel Sano is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. A ball and no strikes. Polanco stands at first with 1 out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 6 and the Twins 1. Stepping in, Ronald Torreyes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. Sano scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseball. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
2-2 the count. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. So striding forward now, Logan Morrison. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Chi-Wei Hu enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
Gone! The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosari.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Shohei Ohtani. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. Adrianza is up with it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder,
Digging in.
your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 21, Tyler Duffy.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. New York with their 103rd win of the season. Jake Odorizzi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort.